Good morning everyone, and welcome back to My Trucking Life. It is Tuesday the 11th of September 2018. 17 years to the day since the September 11th attacks over in New York. So I just want to quickly spare a thought to those people involved in the incidents at the time. What an atrocious event that I'm sure touched the whole world. I still remember where I was at the time, and yeah, it's really something. No matter how you conspire and how you feel the events took place and what you think was behind it, either way, it was still something that still needs to be remembered and learned from. We are at the yard, and in about an hour's time we're going to be taking this possibly wide load, not quite sure. It's very debatable. However, that one piece at the back looks a bit. We're going to be taking it down to Cardiff anyway. First things first, we've got to head over around the corner, pick up another load like that to bring back to the yard, ready for someone else. So yes, Cinderella is back on the road. She was back on the road yesterday. She was even back on the road Friday night. We went and collected her after breaking down on last Thursday evening / afternoon. We didn't get home till rather late, and if you follow me on social media, you'll have already seen the clips. We had a fantastic airbrushed recovery truck from RS Recovery save us. I'll hopefully put that into the video while I'm talking now. So yes, basically we have a new radiator, if you can see it behind there, nice and shiny and new, and that's because one of the pulleys on the front of the engine with the alternator belt on decided to have a bit of a wobbly, and what it did, it sheared off its shaft and went through, ripped the belt off with it, and obviously damaged the other belt, and then it went through into the radiator as we was coming up the M5. Luckily I managed to coast it down onto the service area where we awaited the bad news, and yes, it turned out to be a full recovery. We got to see the beautiful truck from RS Recovery, and we also saw this stunning truck somewhere inside Kelly's at Willenhall. So yes, I think it's cow truck Willenhall, but we nickname it Kelly's. So let's get on with the day. I'll get back to you when we're on our way with that load down to Cardiff. It's not booked in till 11 o'clock. Well, that took a little bit longer than expected. 8:15 now, and we're just leaving for Cardiff. It's going to be touch and go whether we make it for 11, to be honest now. It all depends on how bad the morning rush hour traffic is getting to the M5. What's gone on in Wolverhampton this morning I'm not sure of, but some of the ring road has been closed, so it took me an extra 25 minutes literally to get to work this morning, even though I only live 2.5 miles away, if that. And the way I came was just closed, and then it's took us longer to get back to the yard because of everyone diverting around still, because the road is still closed. Well, it's one of them. We've been going as quick as we can. We can't help the powers that be putting things in our way. Come on, please. Have you seen a lorry before? Wow. I'm not going to turn left through you, am I? But yes, we're going to try and make our way, as opposed to going all the way down to junction 2 of the M5, we're going to have a gamble on going down to junction 1 of the M5 instead. So although we'll be coming out in the roadworks, it's alright, we're struggling for traction because I've put my tag axle down to get a bit more stability, but because it's slippy, we haven't got as much weight on the drive axle because of the tag being down. But it'll save us in the long run when we're on the motorway, because we won't be rocking like a ship in a stormy sea. So yes, excuse the lack of depth for today's video so far. We haven't been able to mess around with cameras or anything like that. We've just been up against it, fighting against the time and the elements. Look, it's raining again. I haven't even had a chance to finish my tea yet. Coffee. Oh, coffee. I do apologise. It is definitely looking like we're going to be a little bit late. It's 9:10 now. We've still got 110 miles to go. However, there's been an accident at Monmouth, so currently my sat-nav is trying to take me over the Severn Bridge, which will cost us more money, so I don't think we'll be doing that. I think we're just going to be heading down and hoping that the tailbacks have gone in Monmouth when we get there. So unfortunately, we're going to miss our deadline. Right, so we're just coming down in towards Monmouth now, and we've reached the tail end of the traffic. I'm not quite sure what's gone on, or whether the accident is on our side or the other side, but regardless of where it is, this is the knock-on effect. And yes, had we left a little bit earlier, we'd have still been caught in this traffic anyway, so it's one of those things, unfortunately. It's 10:30 now, so definitely not going to be there for 11. City and County of Cardiff, capital of Wales. Where's Scott Andrews when you need him? And if you haven't already seen the guys' vlogs, everyone has put the Shepton Mallet videos out, and Scott Andrews, in my opinion, is the better of the lot. And I don't have favourite YouTubers at all, but I just, in my opinion, I prefer Scott Andrews' videos, so go check that out along with all the other guys. Looked great, and it was nice to see them all together and hanging out. So yes, hopefully next year I'll get the chance to do so too. Had a lovely little special incident coming round the M4. I'll have a little look at the dash cam footage and see if I can edit enough of the swearing out to bring it to you all, but it all just involves the usual idiot that likes to speed up once there's a lorry overtaking them and then slow down when they move back in. So yep, it was one of them. So we pulled back in front of him just before the Cardiff tunnels. Well, I say Cardiff tunnels, but the tunnels as on the approach to Cardiff. Pulled out to overtake him. Oh, I want to go quicker, so he put his foot back down. I flashed him once when I moved back in behind him, just to show my slight frustration of him being an idiot. And he then proceeded to start the old games of I'm quicker than you, but now I don't want to be, and now I'm quicker than you, and yada yada yada, which resulted in us almost ploughing into the back of the idiot as we came out of the tunnels. And this guy hasn't paid much attention to the bus lane sign. We have, and I'm ready for him to move over. Hopefully he's caught a bit of a camera there and got a fine. Never mind. But you see the difference there? I knew he was approaching the bus lane, and instead of being a you know what, I just gave him the space to move across. I could have put my foot down, but no, I didn't want to, because that was a bit of a move, and I'm not a Oh dear, never mind, never mind. Okay, we're unloading now in a different location to where we normally come. We normally pull into that tight little bus stop kind of thing with the barriers either side of us, but we're over the opposite side. there's a height restriction over here, 4.1 meters, I believe. We're okay to get underneath. There's another one of these behind us that we've just come underneath already. We've only got 3 lifts to get off, and we're probably going to be going for a reload. We're right next to a school, Tredegarvel, I've pronounced that wrong, I'm sure. Tredegarvel School in Wales. A church in Wales school, sorry. And other than the church up there, I'm not going to be showing anything else because it is a school, obviously, and I don't want to catch any laws or break any rules about that. So yes, we got 2 more lifts to get off. I'm going to quickly knock the kettle on and then find out where we're going to reload in a minute. Probably a coil perhaps, but I can't remember if we got a coil trailer on or not. Yes, we have, yes. Most likely we'll go and get a coil, which we'll have to double sheet, yada yada yada. Out of there, 12:25. Lovely jubbly. We're off to Cardiff Docks now to get a coil to go up to the Midlands. Very much doubt we'll be tipping it today though. Very much doubt it indeed. Right, the docks we are. Let's embark on getting our coil then. Most likely they're going to be on dinner there, so we're going to have to sit for a wait, I reckon. Unless we're in luck, which I doubt. Something's got to go our way. I reckon if we let this guy out, we'll get a bit of instant karma and load it straight away. What do you say, guys? Loaded, loaded. They don't go on dinner till 1 o'clock. And someone else who just had his snap. He's our man again. We keep seeing him ever since we put him in a video. Oh dear, let's get us sheeted and get back up and get back home. So that's what we got. 2 13-ton coils, and I've already put a bit of a time lapse of me sheeting up fairly recently, so I'll keep the video flowing and cut forward to when we're going, eh? $42-ton we are, and look at the sneaky Mr. Voser man hiding on the bridge. 42.3 tons, I believe, and it's a good job Cinders is back at full capacity, because she's pulling these and working hard this afternoon. We're going back over the 7 and up the M5. There we are, quicker than this little flatbed here, but I think we might lose him on the incline, but we'll see. Come on, Cinders. Come on, Cinders. Oh dear. Yeah, we're going to go over this way, avoiding all the hills over Monmouth, traffic lights, school rush, all that jazz. Stick to the motorway. Yes, this little daft. He's just had a bit of a fight back against us, but no, Cinders has done well. We're gonna pass him on the bridge, but after this bridge, you've got a monster incline, and he's definitely gonna overtake us there, because I think we'll drop down to about 45 mile an hour probably. Oopsie. Here we go now. Settle down, Cinders. We got our work cut out now. on, feel the burn. Just hope we don't catch up to Mr. Jenkinson, else he's going to slow us even more. Half a mile to go till it opens up again. Alright guys, it is now 20 to 5 and we are just getting ourselves back to the yard now. I think it was one of the Joshes that asked me to show reversing into the yard again, and unfortunately it's a wee bit busy in the yard at the moment, so this is the best I can do. There's literally just 1 or 2 spaces left for us, but there's too many people around the yard and I don't think everyone wants to be on the vlog, so everyone's scouting around the back of me. Rush, 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 rush. I ain't putting mine in there. So we just got to blindside it in through the gate, as most of you already know. We've got a massive wide gate now, so it's not too much of a problem. I'm just wondering whether our colleague's moving that trailer for me to have to park in front of it, but I ain't got to. I'm sticking her here and that'll do for me. So I'm going to leave you with one of the EW Gardener guys trucking with pride, eh? Thank you all for watching guys. I'm done for today and I'll see you all later on. Oh man.